They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. They get it out on the move after a pickup of 15.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads it left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
First down, Temple.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient, and the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield, and he'll be brought down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers, you get after them in a predictable situation.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Temple has a 1st and 10 to start overtime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Owls. They strike first in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Right down the middle. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw again. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Touchdown! Got it in. Now they'll have to do it again with the two-point conversion to tie. They need this two-point conversion to extend the game.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll set up to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wants to throw it. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game. Up